It's easy to go shoot somebody. He's sitting in the car talking to a girl. And you run up and creeped up the side of his car and shot 9 times and kept it pushing. Okay, all right, that's cool. And then you still got your man or whatever. But it's a whole different thing. You see your man sitting at a chow hall table with 3 or 4 of his homies, and they all, like you said, work out and look good and no homo, and they on the yard. And you going over there by yourself with that knife underneath your jacket on because you don't want to draw to the police what you ready to do, and then you ready to move on him. And then when you go on him that these other 3 dudes ain't gonna sit there and let you do that. And you don't know who got a knife on over there. So that takes a lot more,
hard, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes coming in there, you don't got that, man.
Message for you. Davion currently in our 7th Arch Federal Building, waiting trial for an indictment. Paperwork just came back. He got a profit statements from one of his co-defendants, close friend that's on the indictment with him. One of his guys from his neighborhood, guy he grew up with all his life, got profit statements from him. Everybody in the indictment is going crazy, calling him a rat and calling his friend a rat. What does this mean when you have profit statements?
Profit statements can mean one or two things, man, and mostly being bad. But a profit statement, you can go in there and give yourself up. You can go in there and you could omit. That's a proffer. You're proffering for you pleading guilty to whatever it is that they're trying to charge you to.
Wait, also, I'm sorry to cut you off, but he asked, what should he do in this situation? What should he do in regards to the situation?
Okay, we'll get to that because it really ain't nothing that he could do. But listen, a profit like I said, a profit statement, a lot of dudes will use that as a chance to try to save their tail. They go in there, they try to get ahead of the buck, I should say. The feds, man, they play a dirty game, and they try to get you to jump out there first before everybody else do. Because if 9 times out of 10, you got 10 to 14 dudes on indictment, man, the odds of everybody going to trial is 0 to none. 0 to none. I had profit statements on me from other people, and all profit statements was people telling. People telling. So I'm trying to get him prepared that a profit statement is before they actually get on the stand on you. They're enlightening the police to everything that's going on. They're building the case with the police. They're matching pieces that the police never knew about. This is all a part of a proffer statement. They're being broke down and investigated and given up certain information that's contained to that case.
He said this is information that only him and his close friend would know.
Yes, that he's received. Yes, he's told. His friend has told. His friend has given him up. His friend is looking for a little bit of leniency. He think that they have no way out. That's why he took this route. So my answer to my thing to you is, where do you stand at with it now? Not you, but the questioner. Where do you stand? What you gonna do? Because now the gig is up. He's jumped out there. Like which side of the fence are you standing on? What side are you standing on? Like, are you going to join sides with him and collab? Or are you going to stand firm? Do you have a paid legal attorney? Are you hitting that law library and know what you're facing, know what they can give you, know that something they charge you with that's not accurate? Are you one of them dudes? It's all up to him now. You could go either way. You could go left or right. In my case, I went left. I'm standing on all business, what you charged me with. I seen my proffer statements against me, and I still continue to go to trial, regardless of what the men had to say. I still went. Now it's up to him. What he's going to do is solely up to him. Either he going to jump shots with his man that gave up them proffer statements, or he going to stand pat because there's nothing else you can do. Either you going to stand pat and fight these allegations of this friend of yours is telling on, which will be an uphill battle like no other, and that's the end of the stick of the game. It's a part of the game that we play. That's why we here. Or are you going to jump on that side of the fence with him and go ahead and start to get some leniency on you? So I could tell you what you should do if you was out there playing the game. I think you should stand firm. But what you are going to do is up to you.